Hey guys, what's up? Mike Locke here. Thanks for tuning in to this video blog. In this video, I want to talk about some secondary skills that is required of a UI UX designer. I call these skills secondary skills because these are not the core. These are not your core skills that you're going to be showcasing on your portfolio and things like that. So for example, the core skills of a UI UX designer is that of someone with the ability to visual design, someone that can open up Adobe Photoshop or Fireworks and actually design beautiful interfaces, right? Beautiful UI design elements. Two is somebody with the understanding of the UX design process, understanding of researching, wireframing, prototyping, sketching, things like that. And third is someone who is, proficient in the basics of HTML and CSS. That's what I would consider the core skill sets of a UI UX designer. But in my last video, somebody asked me, Mike, what are some additional things that we can learn as a UI UX designer? And I thought that was a great question. So I thought about my day-to-day job and thought, what are some things that I go through often, but that I don't talk about a lot? Because these are some secondary skills, things that you do daily, but I would say not the core. The first one is, I would say, your ability to listen and translate business requirements from product owners into mock-ups. Okay, that's the core thing that's something that you're going to be using often in your day job. Okay, as a UI UX designer, you land a job with a company, most likely 100% of the time I would say you're going to be working with a product owner. The product owner is the person that is in charge of the product, someone that works with the stakeholders or the owner and comes up with the features and what they want in that product. They're going to sit down with you as the designer and give you a list of business requirements. They'll either sketch these out like in a rough sketch. They'll give you a document and they'll discuss with you what they want you to mock up. Okay, so it's your job to listen well first off, and then gather all the information you need in order to go and translate those requirements into mock-ups. Okay, so what you do is in that kickoff meeting or in that meeting with that product owner, ask all the right questions. Ask every question that you really need in order to perform, the task at hand. So ask the product owner, who's going to be using the product. Are there some examples that I can see on the web? Are there competitors that I can visit to get an idea of what we're trying to compete with? How are the users going to be using them? Who are these users? What do they do on a daily basis? What are some of the tasks and things like that? So it's your job to really listen well and translate those requirements into mock-ups. Okay, that's the first thing. The second thing is your ability to communicate and present. Okay, because you're going to be communicating and presenting your ideas often as a UI UX designer. You do some mock-ups at the end of that week, 2-week period. You're going to be presenting your ideas to the product owners and the stakeholders, either in a boardroom meeting, on a projecting screen or something like that, or in a stand-up meeting with some printouts. Okay, so your ability to stand up in front of people and present your ideas is something that is vital. Okay, communication and presenting. All right. Thirdly is your ability to present confidence and propose strong ideas. Okay, that's what I would say, because you don't want to be that person that shows a bunch of different examples and say, pick one. You want to be that person and say, what, I recommend we go in this direction. Here's my proposal, and give it your best shot. Okay, why? Because it's going to give, presenting confidence is going to give confidence in your bosses and things like that, and that you're coming up with some really good, strong ideas. All right. So I've gained this along the way. I remember back in the day I would present many different ideas and I was really shaky. I was kind of scared in what I was proposing, but then I gained some confidence and I started to make stronger proposals, and I think you gain more respect that way. All right. So in review, number one is your ability to listen well and translate business requirements into mock-ups based on what the product owners are asking for. Number two is your ability to communicate well and present your ideas in front of people. So, everyone's scared of presenting in front of people, but you'll get familiar with that as you go. And the third one is your ability to present confidence and propose strong ideas. Okay, those three things are, I would consider, secondary skills that is required of any designer, UI, UX designer, and things that you should start thinking about. A lot of resources on the web in all these different areas. You can do some searches and find articles and books and things on these areas to get familiar with them and get better at as you go. All right, that's it, guys. Hopefully you enjoy some of these topics that I covered. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. Hit the like button if you like the things that I talk about. And as always, visit my website, mlwebco.com. Check out my web design training course. Check out the information I have on my site. And use the contact link on my website to ask me any questions. I'll be happy to respond back to you. All right, thanks as always, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk soon. Peace.